Page. My name's Ashley, and this is a video for complete beginners on how to train yourself to lucid dream. So let's get started. What is lucid dreaming? I can almost guarantee that you've all had a lucid dream. It's when you're flying or running from zombies or whatever you're doing, and suddenly a light bulb goes off in your head and you realize that you're dreaming. So that's a lucid dream. It's being aware that you're asleep so that you can learn to control your dreams. What are the benefits to lucid dreaming? Well, there's a lot. I mean, if you can control your dream and you dream every night, you can essentially lead a double life. If you're having nightmares, you can turn the setting around completely and make it a happy dream, and you could do whatever you want, hang out with whoever you want, eat whatever you want, though generally I don't really eat in my dreams. Anyway, you can do whatever you want. It's just really interesting to be aware that you're dreaming and know that you have complete control over what you're doing right now. It's really cool. I think that everyone should definitely do it. Remembering your dreams. I know that is easier said than done. It seems like every time you try to remember your dream, it vanishes. One tip I have to help you better remember your dream is to use the snooze button. Now, okay, REM or REM sleep or whatever is when you're in a deep sleep. Generally, coming out of REM sleep, it's harder to remember your dreams. So if you set your alarm an hour earlier than you actually have to be awake and start pressing the snooze button, you'll just drift off. You'll just drift off and kind of nap. And then it's easier for you to remember your dreams. So have a journal ready beside you in your bed so that when you wake up every 15 minutes, you can write down what you're dreaming really quick. Once you've trained yourself to better remember your dreams, go out and buy a dream journal. Keep it on your nightstand with a pen so that as soon as you wake up, you can jot down your dream. And also, I'm sure everyone has this too, but sometimes when you're at work or you're out or you're in school, you'll randomly remember your dream. Like you'll randomly have a flash of your dream. So it's a good idea to bring your journal with you so you could write it down. Or even write it down in the notepad on your cell phone or on your laptop or whatever. After you have about a week's worth of dreams, read through them all. Try to find similarities in your dreams or something reoccurring. Generally, a lot of people are always running from something. They're always traveling. That's one thing that most people see in their dreams. And I don't know, maybe there's a certain someone that you're always dreaming about. Maybe they act different. The reason for doing this is to train your mind to pick up on these reoccurring situations so that when you are dreaming and you see this person or you're running from someone, you can say, hey, I dream about this all the time, and then it'll just click and you'll realize that you're dreaming. Into the habit of doing reality checks, and a reality check is simply checking if you're awake or not. And I know this sounds silly, but if you start doing little things to check if you're awake, then you'll start doing it in your dreams, and that's going to help you realize that you're dreaming. And it's just little things, like when you have those unbelievable moments during the day and something just goes horribly wrong and you just can't believe that you're awake, that's essentially doing a reality check, just asking yourself if you're awake or not. Try to do that whenever anything weird happens. Also, for some reason in the dream world, there are certain things that are different than in your conscious life. Like, if you look down at your hands in your dream, they're often distorted. Like, they might just be all wavy, or you might have an extra finger, but they're definitely distorted. So one thing I do is I write an A on my hand to remind myself that I'm awake, and it just reminds me to check my hands. So the more you check your hands in real life, the more you're going to check them in your dream. Another thing that's different in the dream world is you. So find a mirror and make sure that you're you, because often in your dreams you'll look like a completely different person, or you won't even have a reflection. I know that's weird, but it's just one of those things. Another good habit to get into is turning on and off the lights when you leave a room, because for some reason you can't control the lighting in a dream. So do it as often as you can. And again, you'll start doing it in your dreams, so it'll be easier for you to catch whether you're dreaming or not. For some reason, we can't read in our dreams. When we look at a newspaper or a book, the letters are gibberish. So if you're in a daze or something, go find a book or a newspaper. Have you ever had a dream where you wake up, but you're not awake yet? Well, that's a good way to check if you're lucid dreaming or not. And this is probably one of the easiest reality checks to do, is when you wake up, look at your alarm clock. And if it's digital, usually the numbers won't make sense. It goes with the reading thing. We can't comprehend any sort of writing in our dreams. Okay, so my first lucid dream. Well, I'm going to tell you my first 2 lucid dream experiences. The first time I ever was aware that I was dreaming, well, I've had many dreams where I knew I was dreaming and I'd take advantage of it and fly around or whatever, and then I'd wake up. But then after I decided that I wanted to learn how to do it, the first lucid dream I had, there was a bear climbing a tree or something, and I was kind of scared. But then I'm like, why am I standing right near a bear climbing a tree? What am I doing? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dreaming. And I got so excited that I woke up. So I was like, oh, that sucks. But, I mean, that's good, right? Don't get discouraged because you just had a lucid dream. Keep going. And then my second lucid dream, I was at my cousin's house. I was with my cousins, Courtney and Brent, and we were just chilling out. And all of a sudden, my little cousin Brent pulls out a gun and starts shooting at us. So we run out of the house as fast as possible, and my cousin's chasing us with a gun. And that's when I realized, okay, well, my cousin would not shoot at me. He's only 11 right now. This is ridiculous. So I realized I was lucid dreaming, and I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to get killed, so I turned myself into a snowman, because I'm like, well, you can't kill a snowman. So there I was, a snowman, and my cousin was shooting bullets at me anyway, but I wasn't dying. And I know that's stupid, but I mean, it caught me off guard. But that's an example of how you can turn a bad dream into something good. Lucid dreaming is so fun. If you have any questions for me about lucid dreaming, send me a comment or a message, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. I really think that everyone should give it time. It took me over 6 months to train myself to lucid dream and to have my first lucid dream, but it's worth it because you know how to do it for the rest of your life. My next video, I'm going to get more in depth about the dream world and DMT and souls. There's a lot of more interesting things I'd like to talk about, so stay tuned. I'll post a video.